We are celebrating the end of Season 9 of 2K TV with community members. We have got Demi, Aaliyah, and Watch Me Work. They're gonna go with LD2K and Rodney in the Regg and hopefully get some W's on today's episode of Team 2K TV versus the world. What's going on? Welcome to the show again, you guys. Thanks so much for joining us. How are you feeling today?
It feels great. I mean, I'm excited to be on here. You know, it's always good to be able to come on 2K TV and to be able to, you know, show your game to the rest of the world. So I'm excited. I'm ready to go.
I'm very excited to be here. Grateful for the opportunity to be on 2K TV again and be playing with the best, the 2K community themselves.
Look, I'm just ready to do my thing. And
well, we expect to see sparks flying down in the paint tonight. Greg, a couple of very talented centers matching up head-to-head in this one.
But with the way the game is played today, we could see them battling at the arc. Modern bigs make their presence felt now all over the floor.
So a look at the starters for the Wizards. Morris and Beal are the guards. Kyle Kuzma is out there with Porzingis. And it's Moss in at the 5 spot. Now here's Booker. And that one, no good to start him off on the night. Out of bounds, Phoenix will take possession. Pass to Ayton. Another shot. Craig, good.
And I'll bet that's what they talked about before the game, getting the ball inside early.
Right now, I've sent it over to the sidelines and get a report from David Aldridge.
Thank you, Kevin. Well, I briefly spoke with Coach Monty Williams. He's looking for his guys to put up a terrific performance tonight, especially at the defensive end. He said, we want to use our length and athleticism to protect the rim, make it hard for shooters to get clean looks. This is the first meeting of the season between these two. Guys, we'll see how it comes out.
Thank you, David. Obviously, they feel that's the strategy that will earn them the W.
And, Kevin, when you're disrupted defensively, especially early on, that can help change the complexion of the rest of the game.
And that priority on defense establishes a team-first mentality. Guys have to work as a unit. It's a good mindset to get into early.
Here's Ayton, following the basket by Kristaps Porzingis. Payne in the post. Morris is there. Porzingis with the block.
And the 7-3 reach of Porzingis being put to great use there.
Here's Kuzma, makes it off the glass.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
Easy possessions like that literally are just a gift. You just dream of them. You'll gladly take those.
Here's Booker, following the basket by Kyle Kuzma. Here's Ayton. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
Young big men, though, often struggle to find consistency, but you look at Ayton's first 4 seasons, the numbers are almost identical year to year.
And for Ayton, the numbers are impressive indeed, averaging a double-double every season.
And he's got all the tools, next steps, making more plays for others, and they've been working on his shooting range to open up the lane a bit more.
Knocked away. And the ball goes out of bounds. Pass touch by MP. If you're just tuning in, we played about 2.5 minutes here in the first. The pass to Craig. He kicks it to Booker. Good ball movement here by the Suns. Ayton dishes to Booker. Great D that time from Beal.
And you got to give credit to the D for never giving up on the play and doing just enough to bother him at the rim.
Porzingis high post. Working on Payne. Porzingis passes to Kuzma. Just 5 on the clock.
2 minutes.
Here's Moss.
2 minutes.
Craig pulls it in. So for the Wizards, their last game a win against the Los Angeles Lakers. Here's Warren. And that's out of bounds. Phoenix will retain possession. Phoenix making some changes. Bazley's checked in for Torrey Craig. Okogie comes in for Warren. And it's Ross in for Payne. And then for Washington, Kisper comes in for Kyle Kuzma. And it's Wright in for Monte Morris. Ayton against Porzingis. Ayton, the pass to Ross. Phoenix needs to get off a shot. For three, a Kobe. Rebound by the Wizards. Their last game a win against the Lakers, looking to carry it into this one.
Well, you look at the points they produced in that game. Great adjustments on the offensive end.
Coaches love that kind of showing offensively, especially on the road.
Porzingis finds MP. Good work there as it goes. MP's got his second basket of the game.
And scanning the floor well. Porzingis all about finding open teammates when they've got a look.
And first time out of the game called for Phoenix. This their first look at this year's Washington squad.
In their meetings last year, they split the season series. Happens a fair amount between teams from the East and West.
A somewhat surprising split. One team made the playoffs and the other was lottery bound.
Damian Lee, he's checked in for Phoenix. Landry Shamet comes in for Devin Booker. The Wizards also changing it up. Taj Gibson's checked in for Porzingis. And Goodwin subbed in for Beal. Now here's Ross. Looking at his numbers, he averages a bit over 9 points a game.
And he likes to get in a rhythm early. Nice triple.
Down low, Moss. And MP throws it down.
Kevin, he is tough to stop when he gets to the rim.
Yeah, Greg, he can get up a few notches higher. Bounce pass from Shamet. Pass to Okogie. Lee outside. To the left wing. Here's Bazley. No good. That would have tied it. And here's MP. He'll bring it up for Washington. It's a three-point game. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot two at the free throw line. Washington shooting their first free throws of the evening. The first one falls.
For the Wizards, 2 shots.
He hits both from the stripe. Here's Shamet. Currently averaging almost 6 points a game. And a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here.
Wow, he got whacked on that one. Shouldn't be much debate there.
This is his first free throw of the game.
He's been doing really nice work at the line. 83%.
And he can't hit the second. Here's Goodwin. And so the first quarter is in the books. Wizards lead by 4. We'll get things started.
The Wizards, 12. All right, Cubs fans, here come your stars.
And thanks again for tuning in. If you're just joining us, we've played through 1 quarter of action so far. And what stands out to you from Washington in this one?
Well, the offense is clicking, and they seem to have seized the momentum here early on.
Credit the game plan coming in. They've identified some weaknesses, and they are exploiting them.
So on the floor for Washington.
Beal.
Running at the wings, Beal and Abdia. MP is out there with Porzingis, and it's Morris in at the point. And you love seeing that great mobile one drive a second time.
And Kevin, little plays like that one will help them manage this lead heading into the half. How about the determination?
And now we've got some time to check in from the sidelines. You got for us, DA?
Well, MP in the last matchup against Los Angeles was a man on a mission. He scored 22 points and played tremendous defense as well, really causing havoc on both ends of the floor. The numbers in that game make me anxious to see what he can do tonight. Kevin?
David, in stretches, he was absolutely dominant. Greg, he'd love to match that performance tonight.
This team needs his contributions. When he's right, he makes winning plays time and time again.
Expect them to go to him early and often. Don't want to let that hot hand go to waste.
One thing you hear about officiating is you're able to get away with much more in the paint, Richard, than you are on the perimeter. So what's the solution? Call it closer in the paint and looser on the outside? Where should we go?
I think you just need to let them play everywhere, to tell you the truth, because I like it when games become a little bit more physical, because you get to see who's in the best condition. You get to see who are the stronger players. And then up top, you got to be smart, because the smart will take from the strong.
Payne passes to Ayton. 5 to shoot. That one's off. Still out of sync. Washington leading now by 11. Here's Morris. That's good. And so Beal with the assist. Morris has got his first basket of the night.
Every time they get scored on during this run, it's come from inside the paint.
Warren against Kuzma. Ayton at the elbow. And it's MP with the rebound. MP's got 6 rebounds in the game. 2022, Greg, a year for the Washington Wizards with some historic significance.
And it marks 25 years of the Washington Wizards name being on an NBA jersey. A cool moment for the current players who can look back on this franchise and know they're a part of history.
Timeout called, the Suns.
And the lack of rim protection, top of the list.
So it's Washington ahead.
That's the end of the first half of the score. Your Suns 20, the Wizards 46.
And with a big gap on the scoreboard, the second half begins with very different goals for these teams. One side trying to mount a comeback, one side trying to protect their lead. Washington's shooting has been just uncontainable, 72%. The backcourt pair for him, it's Payne and Booker. Torrey Craig is out there with Warren, and it's Ayton in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. That's the 5 to begin the second half for Monty Williams. And the ball goes out of bounds. Pass touch by MP. And right now, let's watch that terrific swat.
And big defensive plays like that will help them stay in control of this one.
And Phoenix has possession. Warren the pass to Ayton. 5 on the clock. Passes it to Payne. Over Morris. Suns keep it alive. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. It's on Porzingis. The Suns shooting their 7th and 8th attempts at the foul line tonight. We've seen the Suns get back to being one of the league's elite passing teams, RJ.
That was the trademark of the Steve Nash era. And look, they've returned to a brand of team-first basketball. It's allowed them to join the ranks of some of the top teams in this league.
And it's out of bounds. The Wizards will take it the other
Wizards
way.
Ball.
And here's MP. He'll bring it up for Washington. They'll be off next to Utah for a meeting with the Jazz. That will be the 5th game of the 6-game road trip.
Offensively, defensively, they are in total control.
And guys, to go on a big run, get some breathing space, it has to be a great play on each end.
Payne kicks to Booker. Outside Warren. Suns moving the ball around. Craig passes to Ayton. Rebounded by the Wizards. Porzingis has got his 5th rebound in this one. There's the dish to Morris. With the floater, and the layup is up and in. Morris has got his 2nd basket.
The assist totals, Kevin, just continue to grow. They're way ahead in that category. Ball movement has been flawless.
That was a second look at our Mobile One drive. Amazing control on display.
And the awareness of his footwork and body on that drive. Wow.
Back to Warren. And he converts the layup.
Got that one to go. Okay, now 1 for 4 to start the second half.
Washington shooting has been out of this world. 74% from the field. And with an update from the sideline, let's check in with David Aldridge.
Thanks very much. Now, Kristaps Porzingis famously earned the nickname Unicorn for his combination of size and skill. Former All-Star, injuries have held him back. But now a new team presents a new opportunity. KP says, I'm going to take my game to the next level because my body is going to be healthy, and that's it. Well, Kevin, let's hope so.
Absolutely. He has had injuries along the way, but the talent is obvious. David, thanks.
And looking back to Devin Booker in that 2015 draft, this guy went 13th overall.
What a steal. Plus, Book was the 4th guy taken from his own college. I think that put a giant chip on his shoulder, fueled Devin to the all-star he is today.
Richard, you were part of a Cavs team that came back from 3 games to 1 down in the NBA Finals to win the title. Remarkable. Just how hard was that to do?
Well, let me say this. I think it was the greatest championship ever. And I'm not being biased. Those are the facts. They were the defending champion. They had the 2-time MVP. They won 73 wins that year. So for me, that was the most special comeback because we played in the greatest championship of all time.
I'm assuming there was no doubt in your mind at all you would come back, correct?
That's a lie. There was tons of doubt in my mind, but I will say this. When you have a group of guys that stay together when you're down 3-1, it's because you believe in each other and we believed in ourselves.
Some changes for Phoenix. Baisley's checked in for Warren, and Terrence Ross is subbed in for Cameron Payne. And a switcher also for Washington. Kispert's checked in. Booker dishes to Ross. Beal pulls it in.
And a big lead for them on both the scoreboard and the backboard thus far.
2 minutes.
Over Ross. And there's Bradley Beal on the assist by MP. Beal's got 8 points.
Yeah, the chemistry has been terrific. Really impressed with their offensive execution.
Pass to Ayton. Third quarter of basketball here, and just a little under 3.5 minutes gone by. Ross. That one rolling around and rims out.
That was a good look for him from mid-range, but just couldn't make the defense pay.
Moss. Second chance shot. Yep, that one goes. Porzingis has got his 3rd basket of the night.
Well, we've seen that movie a few times, haven't we? An easy bucket in the paint. You know, over the last couple seasons, it feels like the Washington Wizards roster is in constant flux. I mean, from role players to all-stars, guys coming in and out.
Here's Booker. And they force the shot clock violation. Great D. Phoenix making some... And there's 1:45 left in the 4th quarter. For Washington, how difficult, Greg, is it to win when your roster changes, as you were just talking about? It changes so much from year to year.
It's really tough. I mean, take Spencer Dinwiddie. You know, he signs a big 3-year deal, traded 6 months later. So when things like that happen, it's so difficult to create chemistry.
Taking a look at the Wizards. Goodwin out there with Davis. Then it's MP. Then it's Avdia. And it's Gill in at the 4.
And as we head to the final buzzer here, a crushing blowout, big-time dominance, and this will go in the record books as a gaudy win for Washington.
This was a team performing to its fullest capability.
A hugely satisfying win, a game that not many will soon forget, and on the other side, one that I think most will try to forget.
And so it'll boost this year's win total for them to 29.
And so they'll take the first game of the season series, a team they'll only see twice. They're certainly happy to start it off with a win.
The one player that really stands out, of course, in this one, it was a dazzling game for MP.
And what effort he had on the boards, displaying some great fight, willing to battle down low.
And now let's take a look at the New Balance player of the game.
And he's just been crushing it from the field tonight, Kevin. Whether it's been on open looks or with the guy draped all over him, he just hadn't missed much. With his percentage in the sky-high range, they've had no choice but to make him their #1 option on every trip.
On the road, in a tough atmosphere, he's taken on the role of star tonight. If one of their other players came up short, he picked up the slack to make sure they'll be walking out of here with a win. Here's Goodwin. And it hung on the rim, but wouldn't fall for him. Phoenix has gone 4-7 with the long ball here in the 4th quarter. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
The officials are all over that.
And guys, what do you think about the hustle stats for the Wizards?
Ish Wainwright at the line for 2.
That free throw, no good. And he sinks the second.
Ooh, you hope that leaving points at the line won't come back to haunt them.
And so it's Wright bringing up the ball for the Washington Wizards. Moss, count that as his 7th field goal in 9 tries. He's shooting 78%.
They just blocked out the noise, kept on grinding, and this is their reward.
All road wins. They're just so sweet. They're just so sweet. You know why? Because they are so hard to come by.
There's the pass to Shamet. Clock at 6. And here is Lee. From deep three-point range. And it's MP with the rebound. And Washington can just let the clock run down here. And Wright kicks to MP. Driving inside. And the dunk by MP.
And it's just competing, you know, giving your best when it matters most.
And let me tell you, as a team, you love to hit your stride right at the crucial moments. They put this game away in style.
And so it's Washington easily grabbing this one. This crowd was stunned by the manner in which their team was dismantled.
And you know what? Shocking. I don't care what the matchup is. You never expect a road team to come in and just cruise to the kind of win they did tonight.
Thank you for joining us. That'll do it for now. This is Kevin Harlan saying thank you for tuning in. So long, everyone.
All right, here we are together in the rec, and I'm going to put my rec sweats on just so I can see a little crystal clear and get this W.
LD looking spiffy right now.
Watch me work. You wear slip-ons?
Some surprise teams that started out hot have not cooled down. Their fans are wondering if this is the new normal.
Well, BA, it's easy for fans to jump to that conclusion. But look, the bottom line is you can't look too far ahead. You got to stay in the moment and enjoy the ride. I wish I had done more of that when I was playing.
And now the Washington Wizards starters. Morris and Beal are the backcourt pair. MP is out there with Kristaps Porzingis. And it's Kuzma in at the 3. Just 3 to shoot. Marketed from long range. The shot, no good. And Washington the other way now. Last time they met in Washington.
And they came away with the win because everyone contributed. The starters, the bench, they all played as a unit.
Great scoring output from that second unit. Such a luxury to have that extra ammunition.
And now the game is really starting to flow. We should be in for a good one.
How good is it to see the first one go through the net?
And that was the Mobile One drive. Low resistance to the finish line.
The aggressive take there to get inside. They're looking to make things happen to try and take control of this game.
For Utah, new ownership taking over in 2020. In addition to that group, NBA legend D. Wade. Great to see an ex-player get a piece of the pie.
Free throw no good from MP. Well, like D-Wade in Utah, Smith, do you think there'll be more former players getting some equity in teams?
BA, absolutely. I think it'd be great for the game. That's one of the biggest pieces of the equality puzzle, having more owners with different backgrounds and experiences.
Now here's Morris. Right now averaging 5.5 a game. Porzingis, and he buries his first look.
Check out Porzingis' energy. He's just relentless on both ends of the court.
Clarkson outside. Pass to Gay. Now here's Markkanen. And Monte Morris is going to pick up the foul. That's his first foul.
That's his first personal foul. First team foul.
First minute and a half of basketball played here in this one. Marketed inside. Defended by Kuzma.
Despite the miss, those are the kind of looks coaches hope to create.
Here's MP. Beal outside. Pass to Morris. On the wing, MP. Here's the teardrop. Shots blocked.
Washington foul. That's his first personal foul.
And we have to take another look at that block.
I mean, letting them know up front that he's on the hunt tonight and eager to knock away shots. I love it.
Here's Sexton. 27 points his last game. Markkanen outside. Clarkson with the ball. Now Sexton. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Tipped away. Here's Markkanen. Who drains the 19-footer.
Easy shot for Markkanen. Has the height to shoot over anyone from that mid-range area.
Morris passes to Kuzma. Outside Porzingis. Back to Beal. MP right side. Banked it in off the glass. MP's got his second bucket of the night.
When you're trying to stop a guy like this, you have to match his intensity level.
Sexton against Morris.
2 minutes remaining in the first. 2 minutes.
Markkanen outside. MP with a block. Morris on the wing. Back to MP. Count it. And it's Morris with the assist. MP's got 6. A minute 31 left in the first quarter of the game. Things just don't seem to be clicking for them offensively.
Yeah, they really need to find a way to get back on track.
And Utah calls time here.
You know, the Wizards really came up short last season on the defensive end. They consistently struggle to get stops, which makes it twice as hard to win games.
So for the Wizards, Gibson's checked in for Kristaps Porzingis. Kispert comes in for Kuzma. And Wright subbed in for Beal. 1:27 left in the first. Here's Abaji. Checking his stats. He's scoring around 9.5 points per game. To the inside. Rebound by the Wizards. Just wonder how the Wizards can remedy their defensive weaknesses from last year.
Well, B.A., mindset is a big part of it. They just need to have better focus on pressuring the ball handlers and making sure shots are getting well contested.
Here's Dunn. Following the bucket by the Wizards. Pass to Abaji. Back to Dunn. There's 45 seconds left in the first. 6 to shoot. Here's Horton Tucker. Another shot. Dunn right side. They shoot again. The shot misses. And Washington with possession. A big stretch here going. 10-2. And it's good for 2. 10 points for him.
I just love the ball movement.
Here's Abaji. Now quiet so far offensively. Searching for his first points of the game. The layup off target. And so it's Washington up by a healthy 8 points at the end of the period. What has them in front right now, by and large?
Here they come. Your Utah Jazz.
If you're just joining us, we played through one quarter in this one. All right, guys, what do you think about the offensive approach we've seen so far for the Wizards?
Establishing a paint presence early in the game, it really helps and pays big dividends down the line because it frees up your perimeter.
Yeah, also, you got to appreciate how unselfish they've been. I mean, the ball movement has been impressive, and the assist numbers are off the chart.
Jordan Clarkson is out there with Lauri Markkanen. Then there's Rudy Gay. Then there's Talen Horton-Tucker. And it's Sexton in at the point guard position. That's the group for Utah, getting going in the second.
Thanks. Well, MP in their last game against the Suns played some superb basketball. He picked up 16 points, and he made an impact with his defense. His rebounding showed a lot of hustle. You'd be hard-pressed to find an area of the game where he didn't excel. Let's send it back to you.
Well, it'll be interesting to see how much of that performance carries over into this one.
His goal is to provide whatever the team needs from him on that particular evening.
Well, that's what it means to be unselfish, putting the team's interests first. As you say, he just wants to come away with the W.
Morris against Sexton. Right wing. And here's Kispert from the arc. He can't get it to go.
Yeah, and the defense has really got to tighten up on him. I mean, he's just too dangerous from the three-point line.
Well, Smitty, recently it seems like mid-range shooting is making something of a comeback. More guys taking shots from that area.
And B.A., I am so happy. There's nothing wrong with the mid-range game. Some stars have proven it's a viable method, even in the three-point focused modern game. And for the moment, defenses aren't always prepared to deal with it.
Now a timeout called by Washington. Their last game, a win against the Suns. Looking to carry it into this one.
Oh, my. Talk about mental toughness. The crowd was roaring against them, but they were able to focus and finish the task at hand.
It was a terrific performance we got a chance to watch. They got into a nice rhythm and made smart adjustments along the way.
So for the Wizards, Avdia, he's checked in for MP. Kyle Kuzma. First half comes to a conclusion in a game that's been very close so far.
27, the Wizards, 30.
And in that first half, we saw a pretty tight battle. We'll soon find out what sort of adjustments were discussed during halftime. The Wizards with a lead, so on the floor for the Wizards. Morris and Beal are the backcourt pair. Kyle Kuzma out there with Kristaps Porzingis. And it's MP in at the 5.
And Bradley Beal getting a huge contract this summer. Now, he committed to being with the Wizards for his prime. And there was some speculation he might leave, but he cemented his time in Washington for many years to come.
Back to Sexton. 4-3. And it's MP with a rebound. MP's got 5 rebounds tonight. Down low. Oh, and the dunk by MP.
Attacking the rim with power.
Tremendous finish. And for the Jazz, they're shooting around 33%. Not the best offensive efficiency. Pass to Sexton. Fires the 3. And they get it back. Clarkson outside. Goes back up. Oh, and that one had the right spin on it. It's good. Clarkson's got 5 points.
Some guys just understand how to generate points. He's one of them.
Pass to Kuzma. To the paint. And Porzingis gets it to go on the assist by MP. Give him 8.
They're playing great team basketball. It's good movement and sharp, crisp passing.
Markkanen finds Sexton. Here's Gay. From 17. Rebound Washington. MP's got 6 rebounds now in the game.
Shaky start to the half. Going 1 for 4. Still trying to find that groove.
And after adding 16 pounds of muscle during the 2019 offseason, Porzingis handles contact so much better. Great finish inside.
Beal against Clarkson to the middle. Gay. Oh, it's blocked by Porzingis.
Got to be careful shooting around Porzingis. His length is so capable of erasing shots.
For Washington, they've gone 4 of 4 in this third quarter. Perfect so far. Pass to Kuzma. Back to MP. Inside. Knocks it loose. Oh, it's stolen by Gay. And here's Clarkson from downtown. Rebounded by Kuzma.
Uncontested look. Can't fault the shot selection. He's money from there.
MP, the pass to Porzingis. Oh, it's Porzingis with the jam.
Even after that serious knee injury, Porzingis with the spring to flush it.
Timeout called. The Jazz.
Well, the 27th pick in 2017, Kyle Kuzma made first team all-rookie. He was displaying just sort of significantly better shooting in the pros than he did in college at Utah.
Washington making some changes. Kispert's checked in for Kuzma. Goodwin comes in for Beal. And Wright subbed in for Morris. Gay outside. Dunn outside. Out to the right wing. Shot clock at 6. The Jazz need to get one up in a hurry. Markkanen from long range. Kispert grabs a miss. Well, you look at Kuzma's shooting percentages. His rookie season, still his most efficient, Greg.
Yeah, B.A. I mean, he stayed at about that same level. But as an offensive-minded player, if he can progress a little, that would certainly help his value.
Back to Dunn. Here's Markkanen. And another miss by Utah.
The struggle is real. He's been way off with his shot all evening long.
Porzingis for 3. And yes, it's good. He's 7 for 8 now.
It's been a dominant night for him, staying productive throughout.
They need something good to happen here.
Yeah, they've gone way too long without a score.
Pass to Horton Tucker, looking to end the drought. Porzingis grabs the board. Porzingis has got his 5th rebound in this one. Here's MP. The basket drops, and he gets fouled on the shot. One free throw coming his way.
Yeah, showing a little versatility with their offensive attack. In the first half, it was about the three ball. In the second half, they've emphasized interior scoring.
One shot. And Utah calls time here.
Coach definitely wants to talk about their interior defense, which has not been impressive.
It's a matter of want to. Helping out, contesting shots. You have to want to make the effort.
Challenging stretch here for Utah. Pass to Abaji. Back to Dunn. Ooh, poked away. Here's Abaji. Shot clock at 5 to halt the run. Washington with a rebound.
They really have a commanding lead, not just in points, but in rebounds as well.
MP, the pass to Porzingis. Back to MP. So it'll be 2 free throws. He was fouled in the act of shooting.
Second personal
No
foul.
debate there. He
Second
got
team
hammered.
foul. At the line for the Wizards. Taking 2 shots.
Free throw good. MP. And so he hits both. Here's Abaji. Oh, no good on the last second attempt there. And so it's Washington. They're feeling great. A 21-point lead. It hasn't taken them too many shots to get their points. They're winning with efficiency. And more NBA action on 2K Sports coming your way right after this. Lineup here for Washington. Well, since Commissioner Silver took over, Grant, it seems the league's dress code is now leaving more, let's say, wiggle room. You good with that?
Yeah, a lot of wiggle room, at least compared to when I played, when it was more of a business casual environment. But I think it's great. Let the players be themselves. Let them be authentic. And I think in a weird kind of way, it endears these players to the fans at home watching on TV.
Like a bunch of runway models before and after every game.
No question, no question.
They've got Taylor Horton-Tucker, Lauri Markkanen out there with Jordan Clarkson. Then there's Colin Sexton. That's the group for Utah right now.
It's safe to say they have dominated this game. The game wasn't even as close as the score says in a great win for the Wizards.
And everything seemed to go their way today. They were firing on all cylinders, Grant.
Yeah, B.A., this was the kind of performance you relish as a player. Just a very impressive win.
And you look at their record after tonight, 30 wins on the year.
And that's a sweep of the season series. It's clear who the matchup favored. They'll wish they could have seen more of these guys.
And even the opposing fans can't deny this was a sensational game for MP.
Throughout the night, he was their catalyst at the offensive end. Play after play was run through him with great success.
9 seconds separating the shot clock and game clock. Horton-Tucker can't hit. Washington with the ball. They've given up just 8 points in the fourth. Right, the pass to MP. Down low. Outside for Davis. Pass to MP. 5 to shoot. To the paint. The Wizards need to get off a shot here. Here's Goodwin. No good. A bit long that time. And so it's Washington easily grabbing this one. Boy, this crowd has to be shocked by the way their team was dismantled.
Shocked and surprised. It doesn't matter what the matchup is. You never expect a road team to just waltz in and cruise to the type of victory like we saw tonight.
And that's going to do it tonight, folks, for our broadcast. For Grant Hill, Allie LaForce, and Steve Smith, I'm Brian Anderson. Thanks for joining us tonight. We'll see you next time.
We're all shocked.
Oh, nice. Good take.
Demi and Work, if you guys want an ISO, call for it. We'll clear out.
Oh, got you. Thank you.
You see the smile on Watch Me Work's face?
Yeah, Work, you're too quiet, man. Let's go.
You know what I'm saying? Like, hey, you will be surprised at how many arguments I've had with people just because I asked for a little space. I got right side.
I'm coming in. Nope. Oh, he threw the lob. Good play.
Oh, I'm trying to pass it. No, I'm trying to pass it.
Sorry, we got you.
Right. Oh, man, he's starting stuff with Aaliyah. Stop.
Wow. A little feisty.
At this point of the season, Greg, right in the heart of the schedule, what are the biggest challenges for a player?
Kevin, sometimes it's just about knowing what city you're in. The travel in this league is crazy, but you really want to keep focus and sleep and eat right. Vital.
So a look at the starters for the Wizards. Morris and Beal are the guards. Kyle Kuzma is out there with Porzingis, and it's Moss in at the center filling out the middle. And now let's take a look again at that incredible rejection.
And right out of the gate, trying to set the tone defensively, you gotta love that energy.
Here's Murray. And gets hacked by the D. He'll go to the line. Kyle Kuzma picks one up.
A really solid free throw shooter. The team would like to see Barnes get to that line more often.
First trip to the free throw line for him in this one.
And what a season he's had at the foul line thus far. 86% from the line.
Well, a key member of that 73-win Golden State Warrior team was Harrison Barnes.
And almost the forgotten part of the famed death lineup, it was Barnes, Steph, Clay, Draymond, and Andre Iguodala. Harrison, a big piece of that 2015 championship team as well.
And so it's the Wizards getting on the board first. They get it again. And slam dunk by Sabonis.
Domantas Sabonis has the ability to keep possessions alive. He's crafty getting position, gets to the offensive window. That's nicely done.
Here's Moss. Great pass to set up the lay-in.
Just setting the tone with an aggressive move to the rack. And where's the help defensively?
To me, that's a complete lack of communication on that side of the ball. These guys need to be talking to each other.
Here's Hurdy after the made shot from Moss. Back to Fox. sinks the three-pointer.
Fox must continue to work on that shot. When he's knocking it down from there, boy, the D is in trouble.
Now here's Beal. He's playing a pretty big role for him at the offensive end, averaging about 12.5 points a game. Back to MP. Shot clock at 5. And the foul called on MP. That's his first foul.
Second team foul.
For Sacramento, they've gone 2 of 6 from the field. And the latest now from our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. David, it's all yours. Take it away.
Hey, Kevin. Well, Sacramento's head coach gave me a few minutes. He's looking for his guys to put up a terrific performance tonight, especially at the defensive end. He said, we want to use our length and athleticism to protect the rim and make it hard for shooters to get clean looks. This is the first meeting of the season between these two. Guys, we'll see how it comes out.
Thanks, David. Yeah, if they can get the stops, GA, they could really take control of this game early.
Well, and of course, easier said than done. It's going to take great communication defensively to make that strategy work.
You know this. You've got to stay connected to shooters. Be quick in your help. 2 things they need to do to accomplish this goal.
Sacramento with the ball. After the basket by Washington. Here's Herder. Whistle blows. Basket is good. So a chance here for a three-point play.
Really, the defense has helped us to stop the layup right there. Just too much of an advantage in terms of the mismatch.
Over the last few seasons, the Kings have been near the bottom of the defensive rating. And, GA, that is a problem.
Yeah, I think they've tried to address that a little in the draft, taking Davion Mitchell back in 21, but it's been a consistent issue in Sacramento. I'll tell you what, he earned his money on that foul.
This is his first trip to the line tonight.
Gotta admire what he's been able to do at the free throw line this season. How about over 90%?
Here's what Sacramento's going with right now. Rashawn Holmes, he's checked in for Sabonis. Monk comes in for Barnes. And it's Mitchell in for Kevin Herter. Kispert's checked in for the Wizards. Beal gets a wide open look. Good, and the assist goes to MP. Beal's got 5 now. And look at how the hustle game has been going for the Wizards.
How about the ferocity we have seen from them on defense? I mean, they're looking to contest every shot that goes up.
And the other thing that's working for them tonight, getting out into the open floor. A lot of the damage coming in transition.
And here is Fox. After the three-pointer from Bradley Beal. Passes to Kispert. It's stolen by Monk. 1:25 left to play here in the first. Here's Porzingis with a fast break chance. No dice from the high post. Here's Fox driving in. That one falls. His second basket of the game. He's now 2 for 3.
And just maybe the quickest player in the league. Fox can get to the bucket at will. Better bring some help when he's driving.
And that outstanding drive and finish brought to you by Mobile One.
It's all about the ability to get 2 feet in the paint, whether it's creating for a teammate or for yourself.
Here's Fox after the made shot from Moss. The pass to Lyles. 1 up, 1 down. 2 points with his first shot this game.
How about the awareness there from Fox? You got to love seeing how he is such a willing passer in finding the open man.
Now, here's Kispert. Still looking for his first bucket in this one.
How about he has yet to miss? 4-4 to start.
The Kings trail by 4. Fox kicks to Monk. Up top, Lyles. Holmes trying to free himself up. Shot's good by Lyles. Lyles got his second bucket of the night.
And how about Monk there scanning the floor for the open teammate? That's how you develop a trust from your teammates.
Morris inside. Guarded by Fox. Morris dishes to MP. Rebound by the Kings.
Boy, that's one he wishes he could have back, especially against soft defense.
And stolen by MP. The first quarter all wrapped up, and it's been an exciting game so far. There's the top front.
13. The Wizards, 15. Fans,
And it's been a pretty even game here after one quarter of play. And taking a look at the Wizards' performance here, guys, what are your thoughts?
Yeah, in that.
Substituting on the court.
Wizards leading by 9. Doris, I've heard many times Corey Kispert talk about how glad he was to stay at Gonzaga for his senior year.
Kev, his perspective was so great. What he said was he treated that season as a, quote, runway to the NBA. And that's what it proved to be. He improved in almost every phase of the game and went from a likely second-round pick to top 15. That is tremendous.
And the short break in the action gives us a chance now to send it over to David Aldridge.
Well, MP in the last matchup against Utah was all business. He finished with 23 points, and it seemed like every shot he put up was going in. That's how dialed in he was. He was unguardable all game long. He took whatever the defense gave up. I'm sure he wants to do that again tonight, Kevin.
Thank you, David. You're right. He was a one-man wrecking crew in that one.
Yeah, he was not going to let them lose that game. We'll see if he comes in with that same attitude tonight.
One of the things I like about this guy, he's able to up the intensity whenever needed, and players really feed off his energy.
Washington calls timeout, and guys, this is the first they're seeing of Sacramento.
And in their 2 matchups last season, they came up empty both times. Not too shocking when you see how they fared overall.
Richaun Holmes, he's checked in for Sacramento. Trey Lyles comes in for Metu. And a change for the Wizards. Kispert's checked in for Kyle Kuzma. Davis surveying the floor. And he banks in the layup. Davis has got the lead up to 13 now for the Wizards.
Versatile and aggressive. Davis making his presence felt on the interior.
That was the 2K drive, as that move deserved another look.
And despite the double-digit lead, still in attack mode, getting their feet wet there in the paint.
Mitchell against Davis. Miles, just 3 to shoot. Good defense by MP.
Just a solid performance on the interior. The rebounding has been off the charts.
Sacramento's got nothing but zeros from long range in the second quarter. 0 of 4. And Holmes throws it down.
And maybe that'll trigger them. Impossible not to get pumped up after that.
Yeah, well, you could see the immediate reaction of the guys on the bench. They are pumped up. Kispert kicks to Davis. Miles against MP. And the dunk by MP.
And you have to be able to see the floor. You have to anticipate at this level. Davis doing both on that possession.
2 seconds separating the shot clock and game clock. Back to Fox. Some nice ball movement here by the Kings. Lyles against MP. Fox passes to Lyles. And the dunk by Lyles.
And that's a little lack of fight at the defensive end.
Absolutely. At least on that slam, you're right. That's one way to let a team back in the game.
Right. You can see on that possession, one side playing with a little desperation, the other side losing focus.
And so it's the Washington Wizards looking at a... And with the second half upon us, we'll find out if this game becomes the route that it's threatening to be. You look at MP in this game, guys, he has been everywhere.
In those first 2 quarters, he was pretty much an automatic bucket getter if he got it down low on the block.
Well, you can see why they would continue to play through him. He was tough to stop, super assertive down low, just great work.
So on the floor for Washington, Morris and Beal are the guards. Porzingis is out there with Kyle Kuzma, and it's Moss in at the 5. And that replay shows just how forceful that block was.
Sharp instincts on D there. Just timing when to rise up and swat that one away.
You know, Greg, you played on some gritty teams, and we hear that expression, getting punched in the mouth, and it's not usually literal. But What's that look like on the floor? What's it feel like on the court?
Kevin, you're just out hustling and out muscling the team. At times you'll see it. They kind of checked out mentally. And I'll tell you what, it is one of the best feelings in sport.
A moment now to hear from our sideline reporter, Hall of Famer David Aldridge. David.
Thanks very much. The Kings have made a lot of moves to shake up their roster. De'Aaron Fox says, I think the mood is definitely better. It's like a breath of fresh air. Getting a feel for each other and seeing the chemistry come to fruition is huge. Success isn't always immediate with trades and signings, so we look toward the future. Kevin, back to you.
That's all they can do. Okay, thanks, DA. Pass to Herter. Pass to Barnes. Third quarter of basketball, about a minute and a half in. No luck, they battled on the glass, but couldn't knock it down.
It's a +5 advantage for them in rebounding after that one.
Oh, and they get in the way of the alley-oop. Not to be. Good play defensively. Inside, here's Herter. Basket is good. The assist from Barnes. Herter's got 6 points.
And that tells the tale here today, guys. Throughout this game, they've been able to get the ball in tight and finish.
Moss, count it, and he's now 8 of 9 from the floor.
Boy, that's a backbreaker. Takes it right into the rim and extends their lead.
You want to make sure your opponent knows they have absolutely zero chance of a comeback, and a nice finish by him.
Sabonis finds Murray. That one doesn't drop. And Washington the other way now.
And staying healthy for Porzingis has been a challenge over his career. Not uncommon for players standing well above 7 feet.
He's carried this team to this lead on his back, handling almost all the scoring duties.
Passes it to Barnes. Back to Fox. And it's Fox with the jam.
And he takes it right at the man who just scored on him.
That's the way to answer back with an in-your-face stuff. Time called here. The Wizards decide to talk it over. And in New York, even before his injuries, the front office voiced concerns about Porzingis' ability to stay.
Substituting on the court.
And looking to stop this run and get back on track.
Really needs to settle his guys down right now and get them refocused.
All right, are you ready, everybody? Here comes some T-shirts heading your way. Hey, fans, put your hands together for your 916 Crew Dance Team.
Fox dishes to Monk. To the middle, here's Medu. And it's good, 2 points.
And you gotta love the big bucket in the paint in this sort of a grinded-out game.
MP kicks to right. Back to MP. And MP throws it down.
And dropping the sledgehammer there, he curbs a 10-0 run by the Kings.
Murray outside. And that one is off. Good defense by MP.
A good job by him on the glass here tonight. +8 in that department. Yet another bucket in close. That's how he's earning his points today.
Oh, what an impressive dribble drive. That replay brought to you by Mobile One.
In trying to extend this lead, no better way than playing north and south, getting after
it. Murray right side. On the pass to Medu. And it is flushed down with a nice jam.
Oh, great pass from Murray. I like whenever he looks to get his guys involved.
Washington leading now by 7. Moss, the pass to Avdia. Back to MP. Here's Wright. And they call the foul, so he's got the and one chance here to make it a 3-point play.
What an excellent post-entry pass. Good things happen when you make that next look.
For Washington, they have looked good at the line. They're perfect in 4 attempts. Free throw drops for Wright.
What you appreciate about DeLon Wright is he knows his role, and he's willing to star in his role. And the other part about it is he's been committed to his own development.
That should give him a nice little jolt.
Yeah, it has to. They need a jolt here.
Well, sometimes it's about taking it into your own hands. That kind of individual play can spark his groove.
And so it's the Washington Wizards in the driver's seat, up 8 points at the end of the quarter. They're playing a bruising game inside, and it's working for them. We'll take a quick break and then back to the action here. The fourth quarter has arrived. So good to have you with us. And it's Fox with the ball for Sacramento. 8-point game. Big men on the floor for them, Barnes and Sabonis. The backcourt pair will be Fox with Herter. And it's Monk in at the 3 slot. So that's the 5 in the game for Sacramento. 6 to shoot. Launches a 3. And it's MP with the rebound. MP's got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. And a player opt-out for Kyle Kuzma after this season. GA probably hoping to earn himself a raise.
Yeah, and he's a worker looking to round out his game and take that next step as he's just entering his prime.
I think we've certainly seen Kyle Kuzma grow in his maturity and understanding about the game. It's not always about the scoring. It's what contributes to winning, and he has really grown in that aspect.
Kings moving the ball around. Pass to Monk. To the paint. Here's Herter. And no good. Good defense by MP.
And physically, there's no doubt they've been the stronger team. A +10 rebound advantage tells you all you need to know.
Kuzma has the size and the length to challenge defenders on the interior. Nice job drawing the whistle there.
We're still waiting for that first miss from the line this half.
And the Kings making a change here. Murray's checked in. So he gets them both. The Kings trail by 12. Pass to Herter. Barnes against Kuzma. To the inside. And slam dunk by Sabonis.
Domantas Sabonis has filled out his frame, and if you need some physicality around the rim, this guy is willing to do it.
Porzingis kicks to Morris. MP outside to the wing right side. Kuzma outside. Back to MP. And he can't bank that one in. Here's Herter. Nice D from Porzingis. Washington leading now by 10. And MP throws it down.
You gotta love his hustle, leaving the defense no time to react.
The finish and transition, nice and easy.
Outside, Fox. Now here's Herter. He's covered by Beal. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line.
Really, the right play defensively. If you can't block, force him to the line.
And some stats here, guys. The scoring breakdown for the Wizards.
I'm in love with how they're moving the basketball all game long, and also their ability to move without the ball. That style just makes it so difficult to defend.
They've also done a heck of a job at the free throw line tonight. Good aggression has led to a number of easy chances and points at the line.
The first free throw is good. We know, Greg, the league trending towards small ball, but some teams are having success playing two bigs up front.
And I think the key is having versatile big men. If they can space the floor and play in space, also be able to cover smaller players, why not get the added rebounding and rim protection?
Washington calls timeout.
Adjustments are a part of the game, and the coach sees something he doesn't like here.
Well, this is a chess match. Looking ahead a few moves and trying to execute toward that.
And that one drops for him.
I like the commitment from Bradley Beal to take it inside and attack the defender.
I'm glad we got a chance to check out that fantastic drive one more time.
And just look at how he navigates. His athleticism is eye-opening.
Gives the team such a great element having a one guard who can get to the 10.
Certainly something every team wants to have.
Oh, you love it. Fearless, aggressive, leaving no doubt whatsoever.
Well, I think it's fair to say that Fox is in the zone right now, an exciting player to watch. I just love seeing how he can take over a game with his aggressiveness.
Kuzma outside. Fourth quarter keeps moving right along. 3 minutes gone so far.
2 minutes remaining.
Moss, the pass to Porzingis, and he makes that one. And the Wizards lead by 10.
Scoring through contact is something Kristaps Porzingis has got to get used to in the NBA. Teams try to get physical with this guy.
Timeout called by the Kings. They're behind by 10. 1:57 left in the fourth quarter of this one. And now a moment to present the New Balance Player of the Game.
And his percentage from the field tonight seems almost made up. I didn't think it was possible to have that kind of success shooting the basketball. You need a little bit of luck, a bunch of hard work, and a whole lot of talent.
He got an extra boost from the grief these fans were giving him here tonight. They were riding him hard all night, and he ate it up. Some guys just like being the villain, I guess. And while we've got a moment, let's send it over to our terrific reporter, David Aldridge. David?
Hey, Kevin. Well, I was able to listen in with what the Kings head coach said to his team. He knows they struggled at the free throw line, but he actually looked at the positive. He said if we continue to get to the foul line, good things are going to happen. But we have to keep getting there. Maybe that'll take the heat off him more.
Okay, David, much appreciated. MP finds Porzingis, and good that time. Porzingis has got 4 points now in the quarter.
Well, the ride's on fire. In the in-between game, Kristaps Porzingis, very solid.
Porzingis with the block, and that's out of bounds. Sacramento will retain possession. Outside, Fox. We've got 1:08 left in the fourth quarter.
No question as to which team gave the better effort tonight. A dominant performance and an outstanding win for Washington.
Their shot blocking turned out to give them a big advantage in this game.
Yeah, excellent defense around the rim there, Kevin. They were disciplined and focused.
And so taking a look at their season record, this will be win number 31 on the year.
And with the win approaching, they'll take the first game here of 2 that they'll play against this team. Nice to get that first one out of the way and set the tone.
And you know, when you look at the huge impact he had, just a monster game for MP.
And the way he was able to dice up their D with his passing really made things easy for everyone else on his team.
The shot and game clock separated by 4. Beal, the pass to Porzingis. He kicks to MP. And it's Sacramento with the rebound. Here's Barnes. Kuzma with the defensive effort. Time called here. The Wizards decide to talk it over. They lead by 14. 3 seconds left in the fourth. Guys, your thoughts?
And they've got this one just about wrapped up.
It's not completely over, and they know that. But if they carry out their game plan, they should be...
And so it's Washington easily grabbing this one. A solid win on the road for them. This building was dead silent by the time GA this one wound down.
And that's what you want to do. Take the crowd out of it by crunch time. Don't give them any chance to lift their team up at the finish.
And that's going to do it tonight, folks, for our broadcast. For Greg Anthony, Doris Burke, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for tuning in. We'll see you next time.
Great game tonight. You guys really dominated on offense, and you in particular couldn't miss. What was the key to your performance tonight?
Facts, man. Come on, we out here.
Uh-huh. So how did you manage to be so successful tonight?
Man, I did what I had to do. We had to get this dub, man. Time to put up or shut up. What you think I did? I put up. Shout out to Coach for letting me roll, by the way.
You seem pretty happy with your performance.
Man, I'm just out here trying to hoop, man. That's it. Just hooping.